What is up, guys, and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. It is another How to Mod video today, and it is on 5s. Again, I'm finishing off the clones, and then I will move to some other factions and characters as well. Slowly working on getting Echo and Cody leveled up, as you can see, or I guess I should say geared up. And I'll only do one battle today when we go in. Won't make it last very long. So let's read his abilities first. His basic ability, deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict speed down for 2 turns. Attack again if enemy is inflicted with speed down. So that means tenacity or some potency can be decently important. Combined fire, deal physical damage to target enemy and call a random ally to assist. If the assisting ally is a clone, both attackers deal 75% more damage. His leadership ability, clone allies gain 65% or 65 defense, and other allies gain half that amount. I don't know if that's supposed to be a percentage or not, or if it's just a straight stat. And then his tactical awareness, it does have a Zeta, and the Zeta is actually pretty good. I'm going to read it without the Zeta first. 5s has 85% counter chance and 50% counter damage, which is kind of nice because then that negates, you don't have to have him as fast as you would other people. But the Zeta states that 5s gains 15% turn meter whenever another clone ally takes damage, and 7.5 turn meter whenever a non-clone ally takes damage. So he's going to be gaining a bunch of turn meter throughout the battle as well, which also makes speed not as important. This is actually a pretty good Zeta, actually. I'm not obviously going to put it on him because I just want my clones leveled up and strong to compete in territory battles and stuff like that. But it is a solid Zeta. So let's take a look at how to mod him. With that, you want to mod him as a tank. If you actually look here, I usually mod characters looking at their abilities, their stats, and what they're supposed to do. But for those of you that do need help, do click on the advanced up top. It'll show you to mod him with defense and tenacity. And I have been farming defensive mods for this, and I put on another character. He's at a speed of 172. It could be higher, but he's a naturally slow character the way it is. So in the primary, this is a square, it is a defensive mod. It has a secondary stat of 15 speed, and it has protection, defense, and protection. Your secondary stats, guys, you definitely want defensive statistics, health, defense, protection. This is a very good mod for that. That's why I liked it very much. Here in the diamond, it is a defensive primary as always, and I have some extra protection, some decent speed, some defense, and some crit chance. This is also a pretty good mod with speed-wise and that extra protection and defense. Again, we want 5s to last. In the circle, it is a primary stat of protection. Again, I would prefer protection over health in most instances. But again, you have to know if the character has things abilities based on max health, if they're going to be gaining protection based on max health, damage based on max health. Especially like Grievous. 10 speed in the secondary with some health, offense, and crit chance. Preferably the offense and crit chance, you know, gain a very little bit. He's going to counter a lot, that's what he is, but he's there to take damage as well. So that health is going to help, and the plus 10 speed isn't bad. I do have him modded for tenacity in the primary stat here because I don't want him to get stunned. I don't want him to have debuffs on him, because you want him to counter a lot, especially when you're facing a team with AoEs. You want him to counter, and when he's stunned or dazed, that's not going to help. So having a tenacity set with tenacity in the primary of the cross is going to help tremendously. This isn't a very good tenacity mod. It's only plus 5 speed, crit chance, offense, and health. I have some better tenacity mods somewhere, but they're on more important characters at the moment. So I got that going. Here in the primary of the triangle, I have a defense as the primary stat with plus 7 speed, some extra protection and health. Eventually, this will be a mod that I I don't know. It's a tenacity mod. I have a few that I can switch around. Again, I'm not looking for my clones to be modded like they're arena team, but I want them to be modded decently. And then in the arrow, I actually have a crit avoidance mod. If I needed more speed on him, I could get him to, plus 30 speed. But this has plus 7 speed, some extra protection, health, and potency. And potency doesn't hurt based on his basic attack. It's not very high, obviously, but crit avoidance is a good stat. You could go health and protection here as well. But the crit avoidance, defense, or tenacity, defense, protection, I have him modded that way. And I'm not going to take any of these mods right now to 6 dots. But this is a decently modded 5s. I have him at 172 speed. His potency isn't very high. His tenacity is at 77%. I'd like to get that a little higher. His health and protection, again, if these are 6-stop mods, I put a few gear 12 pieces on him, that would be okay. The 172 speed, again, I don't find that as important. If you want him at, you know, above 200, go ahead, but he's going to be gaining a lot of extra turn meter and stuff like that as well. Damage 2636, really not looking for that, but he has pretty good armor. The physical survivability would go up more if I 6-stop these mods and get these extra defense on him as well, which would be very nice. But I'm actually happy with this. So he is a tank. We are going to go into battle, and I'm going to actually use Rex as the leader. Since, actually, no. I'm just going to put... Yeah. I'll use Rex as the leader. I prefer Cody when I'm running a clone team, but we will go with Rex, and we're going to see if we can get lucky and actually try to get an Omega out of here for the first time ever. Have any of you guys ever done a Cantina battle where you're trying to get Omegas and you've actually gotten an Omega out of there? I don't want any powerful characters here, please, find me somebody weak. Because I don't want them to benefit. This is the weakest one. It's a Nihilus. Okay. Well, let's see. We're going to take you out. We're going to put in... No, we'll make it a full clone team. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with a full clone team, except I am going to go with a Cody lead. I find that much better in this instance. So, because his leader allows to give you 25% critical chance, and Cody gains some defense and stuff like that. So we'll try this out, go into battle. And again, Fives is a tank, so you want him to be able to take damage, but he is going to deal decent damage throughout the battle because of his ability to... Speaking of Fives, we're facing a Fives. Because of his ability to counter all the time. Call a bunch of assists there, which is nice. Okay. Here we go. Good deal. And let's use Rex for a big attack here. Not going to worry about that. Okay, another one here. Let's see if we can get speed down, and let's see if we can attack again. This is where potency would help, but I don't have him modded for very much potency. It did give speed down, but it didn't attack again. I must have misread something there. Oh well. Okay, on to the next phase. Just keep whittling away here. A basic attack again. And look at, there we go. There he attacked twice. With Rex, let's just use a basic. Again, I cannot wait to get the rest of these characters leveled up. The rest of the clones leveled up completely. And I hope they introduce a few more. Very much so. There we go. Okay, now on to the next one. Final encounter. This one can actually probably be tricky with the clones that I'm using here. So hopefully this goes well. Let's take out Palp first. But let's give ourselves some tenacity up. Give a bunch of turn meter to everybody too, which extremely helps. And now let's use a mass AoE. An EMP from Echo. Again, Echo or Cody will be the next how to mod video. Still have to get them leveled up somewhat. I want them to be at least decent. With that tenacity up, it prevents all that daze you'd get from Maul. A nice assist there. Okay, now let's take out Maul, actually. There we go. He had speed down, so we got multiple assists, which is nice. And we got a daze because of Cody's attack there. Might as well finish you off, Savage. Oh, we took out Rex real quick there. That's not very cool. Let's take away some turn meter from everybody. Increase the cooldowns. But he can take hits though. Okay. So there you go. There you have it, guys. He does decent amounts of damage, but again, we went through a tough battle with very survivable, able to take hits as well. Obviously, we're not going to get an Omega. But mod him for defense and tenacity. If you don't have tenacity mods, don't be afraid to just put a health set on him either. He is a tank. You know, have him survivable. Maybe put some extra offense on or speed on him if you want as well. But that's how you mod 5s. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. Also, I'm leaving a link to my Discord server, Patreon page, and Twitter page in the description below. Make sure you check that out and leave comments in the comment section. What videos do you want to see? Some constructive criticism, stuff like that. Otherwise, peace out and may the force be with you.